Oh, poor Dorthol. All right, so loot rules are loot plus one. This basically means the loot system attempts to equalize distributing gear to the entire raid. So if you get a piece of gear, you are put on a plus one list, and you can't get a piece of gear until everyone, like in your same class plus one list, gets a piece of gear. And how that actually works in practice, I'll give you an example so you can visualize it. Is let's say we have two druids in the raid and lots of druid tier piece drops. When the first druid gets a piece of gear, he's ineligible to roll in the second piece of gear until that second druid gets a piece of gear. They both have a plus one, and then once every druid has a plus one, that resets for the druid tier. We are putting BOEs on a separate plus one list, so please keep that in mind. If there are questions, I will attempt to answer them now.
The other things to consider are recipes require evidence of your profession. Bindings are reserved. People who don't get loot, we will try to, if you stick around, we will try to give you a lava core or a fiery core.
Alright. We have Thalathor with a 27. Sorvis, 44. Congrats, Sorvis.
I'll pull these back.
Oh yeah, and greens are just going to be randomly distributed, so we don't waste time rolling all that good stuff.
Just hold up here for a sec. We're gonna wait for this core hound. Tanks, to keep you guys from getting super bored, I will switch up who's tanking like Skull and X as we kill bosses.
Hello.
Also, please loot core hounds. We will be skinning them. If you don't get a piece of gear, we'll be distributing the fiery cores, molten cores, and leather, so you can do it as you please to those who did not get any loot from the plus ones. And again,
with dark magic, try not to be
no.
a douche if you see them take an ore and let other people get hit.
Now that I got everyone in Discord, I kind of want to apologize for the odd shapes and sizes of the composition we have. We have a lot of friend groups, so we kind of high on warriors and mages tonight, but it is what it is. Good luck with your.
Yeah, taking for Gar's gonna be easy though.
Yeah, we should have no problem with Gar or any of the other bosses. Yuzu dog.
Square.
Just Pat's back across the bridge.
Yeah.
Alright, pulling. And then dumb.
One of the other up, thanks, Paul. Got it.
I think we need a warlock in this board.
Oh shit.
Fun down here, do you?
Barb, just let him die, and we'll res him.
You got a summon on him, it's fine.
There we go. That works too.
Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. On the lava.
Wait for this core hound. Corehound padding up on the right. Just be careful of him. We'll pull these back to where the last Corehound was.
Oops. There's some light.
Yeah, we're doing main spec and off spec for gear. So, you know, the tanks that are here tanking, we're going to give priority to might over. But if there is some instance where every tank has, you know, bracers of might, we'll open it up to all the DPS warriors. We're at circa 93.
Careful not to get knocked back when we get to the surgery. Make sure you position yourself along the grid.
Might
Summon
need
him.
to summon him.
You ready to AoE? Challenging. Good job. Next warrior with challenging. Okay, we're gonna go through and hug the right. Pull these up. These markers are not a kill order. Just make sure that you're evenly cleaving these things because they'll res each other and it gets really annoying. I'll wait for Lucifron though. Am I really quiet or can you guys hear me?
Say good.
You're fine.
Okay. More on triangle and moon. X. One more pull of core hounds, then we'll do Lucifron. I'll give a brief overview of Lucifron when we're getting ready to pull him, but does anyone need more than just a quick overview? Anyone completely confused how he works? Okay, that's a good thing. More on X. More on triangle.
This one.
Back up.
Back up.
Back up. Okay, or don't listen.
Decurs.
Max. Keep them faced away if you can, tanks, they cleave.
Circuit's down.
Those might not be a wipe. Make sure we have wipe protection up, please.
Yeah, I have a soulstone.
And if you have healthy healers out too, guys.
Okay. Well, let's not do that again. But
Yeah, it's no fun trying to decurse with no mana.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I mean, we killed the boss, but a bunch of people lost consumables that didn't need to. So
Speaking of, if you were marked to have brought consumables, you need to have already popped them. So like mongooses, strength pots, any of the hour longs, you should definitely have running right now.
See Datsu with a 98.
all right, while we're doing loot, let's move up to pull the core hounds.
Grats dots.
Okay, pulling them back.
Less damage on skull. Way less. More moon.
Alright, I see Geese with an 86. Grats. Hunter's roll. This is not for your +1.
Just give it to the other one. Nubile already has it.
Sweet.
Can Group 8 get a fort, please?
Pulling back.
Get some single target on the moon.
Pulling back.
Hunters, do you want to figure out an order of tranking?
Yeah,
we
the
just
two of you can just talk out who goes first.
we did.
We have heal bar or heal setup.
Who's tanking here?
I'm
Sure.
gonna start main tanking. Let me just do the overview of the boss first while you figure out healing assignments, and then go ahead and tell them after. So Magmadar's mechanics basically, he frenzies, makes him attack faster, and hit the tank really hard. So hunters will be rotating trank shots. He will drop lava bombs on the ground. Lava bombs look like big patches of fire. If you stand in them, they do a ton of damage, and they look bigger than they look smaller than they are. So just make sure that you are clear of them. And if there's one in the melee stack, please tell me, and I will move the boss. He has fire breath that hits pretty hard. It's like the biggest, like the Gib mechanic, basically, where the tanks can just die really quickly. So be aware of that. And his last mechanic is a panic, which is just a 30-yard fear bomb. So Shaman, you are going to have tremor totems down the entire time. I know we only have 3 Shaman. It kind of sucks. But you should be able to outrange it, casters, because it is a 30-yard range. So caster DPS, you should be able to stand out of range of the fear. Other than that, the DPS just need to give me a second to get some threat, because if he spins around a fire breath, it's really bad. And so Curse is going to go over healing assignments now.
So, what's this? Do you end up swapping at some point? Sorry, I'm a little
No,
rusty.
there's no tank swap on this unless a tank dies.
All right, one more second then.
Again, if you have signed up as popping consumables, melee you should have Elixir of Strength and Mongoose. And mages should have the spell power one.
Getting buffs out, and then we'll do a ready check here in a second.
Did we get healers assigned to what they're healing? Sorry, I wasn't sure if I spaced out.
Curse.
My computer broke down. I'm coming back in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure that deleted all the macros I wrote, so I'm just gonna send them free. So on Cha is gonna be me, Kasha, Moonton, and Isidore. That's your primary goals. Just keep Cha up. Everyone else is on the raid.
You got it.
Okay. Is that everyone then?
Looks like it.
Most important thing here for DPS is not to stand in fire.
Heals, if you see someone in fire, feel free to call it out.
Okay, that's everyone. So let's move up as a group. He's going to be tanked roughly where he is, but like spun around more against the wall. And make sure to give me a second on threat.
Drink out. Drink out.
Stand in fire. Turn boss. By the way.
He doesn't really move.
Drink out.
Is that a fire? Out of that. Where's my melee group?
Drink out.
Good job.
Good shit. All right.
If you're not rolling and stuff, let's start moving back across the bridge. Well, actually, no, we gotta wait by Lucifron, but that's fine.
Gratz Gutenberg. Looking at Riser with a 94.
Okay, I'm gonna pull imps through the door. I'm going to challenge and shot this first group.
Congrats, Riser.
They're daunted, go ahead.
This is like an awkward item that fits multiple specs, so tanks, rogues, if you want to go fists, furies.
Everyone hugging left. We're gonna pull this core hound to us. Ooh, that's a bad disorient.
Alright, going Herc.
Did you get that Douse back there, by the way?
If we have enough people to do all of the douses at once, that's fine. If we don't, then there's no point in doing them because they reset and the trash respawns.
But you can have people run back one time. If we do it
Yeah,
now.
go ahead and get it now then.
We have a Surger coming at us.
Chanters, if you're 275 or greater, go ahead and roll. Sorry about the number restriction. Basically, we want to ensure that if you win it, you're going to use it.
If you win the roll, we're going to ask that you take a screenshot and post it in Discord just so we don't get somebody stealing.
Mario, did you see my message?
A Surger spawned between us and you, Mira.
Yeah.
Mary, can you go ahead and post a screenshot of your enchanting in Discord? Yeah, take your time, no worries.
If you win that core, if you don't mind just handing it to Miru, we'd appreciate it.
I went back to get the Douse and 2 Surgers respond on top of me. I'm Feign Death if you guys could summon me.
Warlocks, can somebody summon him, please?
Yeah, who is it?
Nubile. And Miru. Probably need one too.
Congrats on the enchant.
You guys get the summons?
I thought we
Yeah.
did.
No.
Okay. I know I just summoned Miru.
Yeah, I'm still looting here. Thank you for the summon.
Yeah, I might just have to kill myself.
Yeah, I've summoned you twice. I don't know why you're not getting it.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna die and run back.
Sorry about that.
That's no big deal.
Let's pull these back to where we are. Spawn.
Oh, thanks.
4 outgoing.
What do the other tanks take X? Mana? Circa. Turn it.
One outcome
Fine.
from behind.
On me.
Spawn. Alright, we'll do this last Annihilator then boss. Does anyone need an in-depth recap, or if so, let me.
Yeah, you cast Ripple Fire. Stand on it.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to kill the ads first, Skull the next. The ads cleave and have a Hammer of Justice that they'll hit the tanks with. It's kind of... Gehennis does two things. One is he will put Curse of Gehennis on everyone, which is a 75% healing debuff, so it's like Mortal Strike. Mages and Druids, your primary job is going to be decursing, so if you guys could divide yourselves up, that would be great. And then other than that, he will drop Rain of Fire on random target. When Rain of Fire gets dropped, if the boss is in it, we'll move out. If not, everyone in the Rain of Fire just needs to get out of it, and we're just going to kind of pull him around in a circle in this general area where we are. We'll have Ref to tank Skull, which will be the first burn target, and we will have Circa tank F, and I'm going to tank Boss. Actually, pick it. If you want to tank the boss, that's fine. You can go ahead and main tank the boss. Just make sure you're dragging out of the Rain of Fire immediately. And I'll just, if one of you dies, I'll be there to pick it up. So healers who are assigned to me in Kirst's link there, you're healing Ticket instead. So when you guys are good, I'll do a ready check, and then you guys can coordinate the pull time.
Do I just start the boss where he's right now, standing?
You pull him over, like where I'm pinging right here. Just like pull him over to the right a little bit
just
on that, like.
circle.
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna keep moving him because he's gonna drop random fire on you all the time.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you guys are ready.
Chill on a couple priest mana.
One of the main tank's healers is dead, so if you were healing an off tank, you swap to tank.
Don't go on fire, guys. Come on. Boss. Don't walk through it.
Shorter run if you run on the inside of the circle, guys. Well, not pretty, but he's dead. If you have a hands quest, make sure to lit your hand.
Alright, so now we're in the awkward situation where Gutton, you already got a piece of loot. Newbull, you're passing. So,
He just
like,
remains
Gutton, do
at
you need
the plus
the
one
boots?
used.
Yeah.
Doesn't it just count as like another +1 or something?
So yeah, this is where it gets a little tricky. Yeah, so it's like, basically, I think we kind of, like, again, we have to play to the spirit of the loot system, where this piece will go to Gutton, and if there is a piece that Newbull needs, like, Gutton, the expectation is you will pass that piece, even though you've already gotten 2 pieces. That makes sense.
Sorry, so what's happening here is that we have a person who's getting 2 items in a row because somebody's passing, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yep, let's keep going. So let's swap it up. Picket, you can be X, and Reft for now you can be Skull. You guys want to do the pulls?
Okay. So we're ready? Let's go.
Darthal with 11. Last call. Big rolls.
Killing giants to our left. Skip down.
I'd say we can skip the giants for now. Let's do these fire lords though.
You want me marking?
Should only pull one. While you drink, I'll pull this one.
Next. Good. Giants right.
Yeah, if you go around to the right, you can pull giants. They're both destroyers, so just be careful. They're going to stun the tanks right away. Ranged, you might want to back up a little bit.
Pulling in 3. We're gonna pull these guys back.
Separate them. Pull X away if you can.
Is that tethered to the core hand?
Just wait for that core hound to get a little further away. They can pull each other, but they're not linked.
Okay. Push 2.
Probably gonna have to lightning bolt the core hound so you don't pull the boss.
Yeah, I'll grab my pets over to the left a little bit.
Careful on your left.
Core hound, get second.
Let's hold up for mana and rises.
Loot the core hounds if you can.
Can you pass Rift, Raid Assist, please? Okay, pulling in 5. Pulling in 5.
We can get enough mana to grab the score hound here.
I got it.
Alright. Loot the core hounds, please, if you can.
Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. The boss primarily dispels buffs, so if you don't have buffs melee, don't worry too much about it because you're going to lose them anyway. The ads, we're going to kill 4, we're going to leave 4 banished, and then we're going to DPS boss. Ranged, you are going to be the one to kill the ads one by one. Melee, you are going to be on the boss the entire time. So we'll start with Warlock assignments. We will have...
It's in raid. Chat, Sean.
Oh, well, look at that. Are tanks in there as well? Oh, yeah.
We're all good to go, baby.
Okay. Is anyone confused? If not, we'll do healing assignments and then pull.
We're going to be tanking the Firesworn over by these stalagmites.
Yeah. Ads will be over by the vents. When they die, they explode, so melee, you don't want to be close to them, and tanks, don't be so close to each other that you launch each other all over the place.
Someone's gonna call out kill order as we go for ranged.
Yeah, so... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead and do it in the order that it's... Actually, no, never mind. Go ahead and call it a kill order, because it's in raid chat. It's not, like, in a good order.
We'll do Skull, X, I think Circle, and here's the last tank. It's one of many.
We have 5 locks, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in Skull, X, and then...
Oh, I see. Okay, we're killing 3, then boss, then the other 5. Okay.
Yep.
My bad. So everyone should have their targets. The burn order was Skull X Circle, you said?
Yep.
So Skull X Circle ranged, and then you're on boss with the melee. If we could have a mage volunteer to ice block pull, that's the only thing we're missing.
On it.
Okay, let's ready check real quick, and then we'll have you count down for the ice block pull. Warriors, make sure to blood rage before running in.
Wasting all your good rolls there, bud.
Okay, everyone's ready? On you.
Running in 3, 2.
Pulling skull. Go ahead and start DPSing.
Remember, melee is on guard.
Melee is on guard. Melee should not be on these guys. Moving away a little bit. Circuit, can you pull back a bit?
Moon is loose. We get a warrior to pick up Moon, please.
Star.
Star is loose, thank you.
Alright, we're killing
Tanks,
X.
if you don't have a target to tank anymore, your job is to sit on the banished ones and wait for the banishes to end.
Rebanish triangle. Okay, everyone a boss. Banish triangle.
I know it's more fun to be a live loner, but we'll hang on to it just because there's no chance of us wiping it.
Where's Boost?
Good job, super clean.
Tanks on ads, go ahead and call which ones you want to let go.
Triangle again.
Triangle's up.
On triangle, everybody?
Melee, you can DPS it, but run out when it's low.
Yep. Run out when it's 25% good. Melee up.
You can let Snar go as well.
Melee up.
Oh.
All on star.
I'm gonna start doing loot, save time.
Orbs on diamond and just instant rebanish was beautiful.
I love you too, buddy.
Prophecy Helm, go ahead, priests.
On moon. Leave square. Leave diamond when it comes up.
Yeah, you guys don't have to rebanish at all anymore, just let him go.
Alright, we're looking at loner with an 83.
Did you guys say we were dousing now? Or are we doing it later?
I believe we already doused too, so...
Alright, I'm dousing this one.
Alright, congrats, loner. Thanks for all the hard work on this one.
Melee up. Melee up. Later.
I mean, I guess if you don't die, then who cares, right?
It's one way to get out.
That's how you get out of Nax.
Move forward so we can start doing the worst trash in the entire world.
I think that auto goes to science since the other shaman got a piece, so grat.
All 3 shamans got items?
Ref's enhancement, so
Oh, I see. So the healing shaman have now reset their +1s.
that is correct.
Well, I still wear a bunch of the healing set. But my Helm of Narv is way better than that.
Oh, no one's here. Oh no.
Upchaw.
Rogues, warriors. Let's see what you got.
Starting strong.
That Abracastabia.
Abracastabia.
Abracastabia. Okay, I get it.
He could have named his character like Tom, but
Seriously.
like 30 syllables.
Alright, ending roll.
Can we have 2 warlocks volunteer to be Moon and Triangle for the duration of this terrible trash? So Datsu, you will be Moon,
Congrats,
and one of many you will be Triangle. So will always be those targets. I will have. Let's have Circa. You're gonna tank X, and I'm gonna be on Skull. And then Pickett and Reft, you guys are gonna wait for the banished targets. When Skull dies, it's going to leave a fire patch that you don't want to stand in.
Letting Moon go.
You're going to want to stand on the other side if you're on the side with the tank.
Alright, everyone back up, guys. We want to pull boss. Slitchaw.
Circa got stunned.
On X.
He's really good at one-shotting people.
Yeah, that was fat 3k damage.
Let's let Triangle go first. Don't stand on the fire patch. It's really big. Go ahead and let Moon go as well.
2 seconds.
gonna do this one more trash pull, and then we're gonna move on to get it. And then, so everyone knows, after we do Geddon, we're going to just take a 5-minute break so people can go to the bathroom and grab a snack or something. Okay, going back. Oh, that Annihilator doesn't actually come. Ignore that triangle.
Probably need to roll this back, guys. Let Moon on yeah, let Moon on banish.
14 seconds.
Here comes boss, careful.
Yep, we gotta put this back.
2.
That's good right there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for Geddon. Just a strategy run through. I'm going to mark myself the circle. This is where healers and ranged DPS are going to stand. You're going to spend the entire fight here. Mechanics that we need to worry about are everyone is going to get hit with a debuff that does like 500 damage per tick and drains 500. Priests, your #1 job is going to be dispelling that. So you guys should divide yourselves up. We have 5 priests, so you guys should be able to get through the casters fairly quickly. If people don't have mana, don't bother dispelling them because it doesn't do damage. People are going to occasionally get the living bomb debuff. What you're going to do if you get living bomb is you're going to run over here, you're going to stand here, and you're going to get launched up, you're going to hit the ceiling and you won't take fall damage, and then you'll run back to the we'll have somebody calling out living bombs who feels comfortable doing that. The boss is going to be tanked by me, right here. Melee DPS, your primary concern is every like 20 or so seconds, the boss is going to Hellfire for 6 to 8 ticks. The later the tick, the more it does, so you're going to need to run out, stand over here, kind of by ranged, and then when it ends, you'll go back in and start DPSing again. Despite tanking him, I'm also going to run out, but melee DPS, in order for me to get like really solid threat, I just ask that you wait until after the first Hellfire to start DPSing. Other than that, this should be pretty easy. The primary concern is that you do living bombs correctly because you can wipe the entire, and priest dispels will be your #1 priority. Is somebody comfortable calling out people with living bomb? If you have a boss mod, it should pop up and let you know.
Yeah, I can do it.
Cool, thank you. Just let me throw on my fire resist gear real quick, and then we'll do a ready check to pull.
We're staying out for the first AoE, right?
Yeah. Just makes it easier to consistently control him. It's also important that I have a fire resist totem.
Yep.
Okay, that's everyone ready. I'm going to pull him as he comes around.
Melee stay out in the first Hellfire to let tank get threat.
Just throwing up a totem for him.
Living bomb on Crix.
Melee in.
Bomb on Obese.
Melee out.
Bomb on Marielle.
Melee out.
Bomb on Django.
Don't stand too far to the left. You're getting both as well.
Melee out. Just kidding.
Bomb on Circa.
TBM. Lies to me.
Classic bosses kind of just decide to use them.
Bomb on Warm.
I'm always shocked by hunters that continue to use pets despite how much meat they must have to.
Bomb on C10.
Ooh, too far. Too close to the raid, dude. Finish boss, quick.
Finish.
Full burn.
Bomb on Marielle.
It's gonna be sketchy because the boss self-destructs if you don't kill him quick. Finish him.
Go wands.
That was clean.
If we could still get the ignite off of us, that'd be great.
Yeah, start dispelling ignite manas if you can, because people are gonna die. Once you get rezzed, feel free to go ahead and take your 5-minute break, but please accept a res before you go AFK.
I'm gonna do loot, so if you see loot you want.
Let's go ahead and yeah, if you want
Yeah.
loot, then that's fine. I'll start the actual 5-minute break after loot's done, but you can go a little early if you want.
You don't like the loot here. No, you're not up.
Science. Oh, okay, cool. Grats. Shami's getting geared. Lith holding strong with a 38. Last call on the rolls for the mage shoulders. Congrats, Lith.
Thank you.
Alright, 5-minute break. Try to be back at 7:41 server time.